Hi guys, it's Miss Debbie with the Appomattox Regional Library System, and this week I'm going to show you how to make paper plate baskets. To start with, you're going to make a circle in the center of your plate as big as you want the bottom of your basket to be. Next, you're going to do an odd number of sections around your plate, marking each one. I like to count the ridges in my plate and then divide by how many sections I want, and then draw a line in each place of my sections. So this was a 60-inch plate, so it was about 8.5 little bumps per section. And then I'm going to cut on each of my lines all the way up to that circle, and then I'm going to do another triangle on either side of my line. This is going to make it to where when I fold my pieces up, they don't touch, and it makes it easier to put my basket together. The more you take off, the less sturdy your basket will be, but the easier it'll be to string your basket. So you want to find that sweet spot in between, and after you make a couple, you'll find out where that is for you. Now that I'm happy with my basket, I'm going to go ahead and tie a string around one of my sections and start weaving the string in and out. This is a really simple process. It does look a bit awkward when I do it, simply because you're all hands typically when you do this process. So your hand will get really in the way of everything. So it's really hard to film it, but it's a really simple process. So what you do is you go just simple weaving in and out. You're going to go in front of one of the sections and then behind the next, over and over again, and you do an odd number of sections because that will make sure that your yarn does not just keep following the same pattern and going in on one and out on the other. So you definitely want to have an odd number of sections. As you can see, I had a little bit of an accident here. So I had to go back and fix my weave. This is really easy to do. You just unwrap it all the way back to where you made your mistake and fix it. Now I'm kind of speeding through the rest of this. I'm just going in and out through my sections over and over again. If you want to make a taller basket, you can always add more strips to the existing paper plate with some tape, which would be really cool. And while we're here, we can talk about finishing your basket. I like the white at the bottom, but if you want to have some yarn at the bottom, you can definitely put some glue in the bottom of your pot and make a nice little spiral down there. However, I found this really damages the structure of the pot because it just adds so much glue. Now we're getting towards the end of our pot. We're just finishing it up. And it's time to start thinking about ending it. So what you want to do is when you're done, you tie a knot off at your ending point, just like you did at your beginning. Just a simple knot will do. You don't need anything fancy. And once you've made your knot, you'll go ahead and start folding down every single one of those flaps that made your sections and then cut them off. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you have a great weekend.